time to Ballet Popular,
helping you build your
passion and influence through dance. Sorry, that's the sound of live.
We're alive.
Streaming.
Yeah, we're screaming.
So my people, I hope you're doing good and I hope you're enjoying the ballets, man. Tell them a little bit about it.
We have started the 365 ballet, so we're dancing one ballet every day for the rest of the year. And it's about a lot of interesting topics, cool stuff, fun stuff, crazy, serious,
so
everything.
What is the topic of the day? And thank you and welcome to the show.
So we have a very controversial, I guess, issue today to talk about. It regards the artistic director of New York City Ballet, Peter Martins.
Yes, 1 second. Let me go and show you what we're talking about.
Peter Martins has been involved with the company for a lot of years. He was a principal dancer, kind of like the prodigy of Balanchine. Balanchine was the founder of the company. And then Peter Martins, a few years after he was principal, he took over the artistic
sorry my people, I'm not paying attention. I'm just trying to get this together
about Peter Martins.
Because I don't see what's going on again. This equipment sometimes got coconuts.
Yeah, so anyway, so he has been involved with the company for over 40 years and he was the director for over 30.
So what is going? Okay, let me just focus.
He's 71 years old, guys.
Because I'm trying to see the messages, see if somebody here so we can interact. But come on, I'm gonna get a good show. Like, I'm just sorry, just the internet's not working
Okay, I'm
properly.
not gonna talk because I think you're not. We're gonna wait for you.
Yes, please wait for me.
Okay, in the meantime, I guess I'll.
No, okay. Everything's supposed to be working fine. So my people, Peter Martins, Mr. Martins, hello, Lito. Now we are here. Big kiss to everybody that is watching. So let's talk about this. And if you go to the 365, we're not trying to advertise it, but we make a ballet about his, not particular about him, in general, sexual harassment in ballet, because that happens all the time. It's a topic that nobody wants to talk about. So they keep it to themselves, and then that's what happens. So yes, hold on.
So we didn't explain what was the topic.
Okay, you talk enough. Let me talk now. So, my people, who is Peter Martins? He's a Danish ballet dancer. So, he was raised, you know, with 5 sisters. I don't remember, a few sisters. I don't know them, the number of sisters, siblings. And they were like put into ballet. And then they went to the school, but they didn't take the sisters and they took him. Because they saw the potential of this little boy. And then he became one of the most iconic city ballet dancers of all times. So you have to understand that Peter Martins is technically, for those that doesn't know about ballet or much, and they just happen to be watching what we do, Peter Martins is pretty much the prodigy of Mr. George Balanchine.
I said that already while you were watching your video.
So
anyway,
let me show you something very quick, maybe so you don't know.
So yeah, he was actually a very, very good dancer.
He was a great dancer. Let me show you a photo.
And here's a picture with Mr. Balanchine, Mr. B.
So yes, you know, he has such an amazing, you know, I can say that word. Artistry? Yes. And he was such a good dancer, but he was kind of a little bit arrogant too. You know, he got that kind of like, you know, I'm good, I'm great, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. So, but yes, you know, because why is he the director of New York City Ballet? Because who better than him? He worked next to, you know, Mr. Balanchine for so many years.
So got to experience, he learned all the ballets, he was his...
I mean, he was the prodigy, like pretty much he danced every single lead role on the time. And then even Baryshnikov enjoyed the company and they even danced together. So they're really good friends. So what happened with this, I'll show you. So they're really good friends. And, you know, when Baryshnikov came to the company, because he was invited by Balanchine, you know, Peter Martins get to work with him and they coach each other and things like that. So they go a long way.
So yeah, he was very involved. That's why I was saying he's been in the company for so many years. So he knows the company inside and outside. He knows everything
so
about
even
it.
I saw a couple of videos he's talking about is that I just didn't have experience of running the company, but I saw Mr. Balanchine for half of my years. So I know exactly what he was dealing with, and I kind of have a little experience.
What he wanted,
Yes, and that's kind of why he was running the company. So let's move on from that. Let's go now to the important topic. These allegations of people, dancers, not people, yeah, people, but dancers alleging that he was being abusive terms then sexually and actually, you know, physically.
In some ways too. So somebody sent an anonymous letter mentioning that they were harassed by their director, Peter Martins, both in the company and in the schools, because New York City Ballet has their school where they take their dances from, and the school is the School of American Ballet. So there are issues, stories about him harassing both the dancers and students. So
the problem with this topic, my people,
though,
is that the guy, you know, teaches us the school. I don't know if he runs the school.
No, he teaches.
He runs the company.
Teaches. Yeah, he runs the company.
But he doesn't. I'm not really sure if he runs the school.
I don't think he runs it, but
he just teaches there. So he's been teaching there for 40-something years. So the guy, I mean, that company's his life. So anyway, what I'm gonna say is this. Okay, the ballet world. You know, I'm a ballet dancer. I was in my, you know, companies, little things, and there. So I experienced some things. Not personally something like that, but you see things. It's two things that happen in ballet that people don't want to talk about. One is consensual sex.
Consensual.
Yes.
So it means that those dancers wanted to be...
Hold on, wait a minute. So let's explain carefully. So when you talk about sexual harassment, you mean something that, you know, somebody's imposing themselves on you. Like,
and you don't want to, and you are being,
and
like,
you're kind of being
over.
forced and technically kind of, you know, might be get raped or something like that. So it's like, it's no permission. This person is just taking over. I think in general, every adult out there watching probably know what I'm talking about. So in ballet, it's two kind of things. That one, like, you know, it's like people coming like strong at you and trying to get with you and all of that for like the promise of amazing roles and, you know, amazing career. That happens. That happens. That happens all the time.
And there's also proof because former dancers with the company, they even said there's rumors and sometimes they know cases of dancers that actually went to sleep with him, I guess.
Yes, but how long you should
But I'm saying there was like, sometimes there's rumors, but there's also
hold on, baby.
reason.
You jump in. Let me finish my ideas, man. One second. What I'm trying to say is what I experienced myself. I'm not going to talk about City Ballet, what's going on there. I'm going to just give you a brief idea of what's going on lately in the dance world. So, in my experience, it's two things, like she was saying and I say, like, you know, you kind of like see people coming to somebody and, you know, because they'll be powerful and things like that, and it's technically like sexual harassment, it's a little bit touching and inappropriate and things like that, and things can escalate to something else. That happened. But and then you have the other side in which these people is open for those things.
Yes.
So dancers, because their grief, because their selfishness and their stupidity to be such a big shot, they actually go for it. So, you know, they actually allow it to happen, and they enter into, you know, sexual, you know, relationship with these people, and then they get their roles, and you know something, my people, we don't even know. You might don't even know. I don't know exactly, but for those beautiful dancers, principal dancers that you have in companies, who knows how many actually went to bed with a director to actually get that position, because they are there. It's, of course, it's a SEAL thing. It's secrecy. They will never say anything about it.
No.
Hell no. I mean, their reputation and their career will go to hell. The same thing with the directors. So the whole thing about the New York City Ballet is that finally somebody opened their mouth.
Yeah,
they said, you know,
it was about time. It's been happening for a lot of times, because there has been accusations about him even like a few years ago, even from his wife.
Yes, of abusive relationships. So the guy has a very bad temper. That's not me saying it. That's not Maria saying it. That's actually people, you know, testifying and saying that it was really hard sometimes working with him. So we're going to give you a specific example. What's the name of that dancer?
Kelly Cass Ball.
Kelly Cass
Ball.
No, baby.
It's my accent, guys. So she said...
You got it right down there?
Yes, I said it right, but it's just my accent. So this lady, she was a dancer with New York City Ballet, and she's currently the wife of Peter Ball, who is the director.
Booyah, you got it. She's
Pacific
right.
Northwest Ballet, who also danced with New York City Ballet.
So we look everywhere in the internet to find you a photo of that lady.
We can't.
It's not out there.
And
maybe
that's why she came out there with her name, because it's the only person with a name that actually express their experience.
So my idea is
words.
pretty much she probably deleted her Facebook account or things like that,
But still,
so you don't have
nothing about
access. I mean, you didn't search the husband?
The husband, yeah, I found
You
the
have
husband.
pictures of the wife?
I didn't see anything.
It's okay, my people. We didn't go that deep. It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just
so the
wanted
experience of the ladies, tell them so they know.
So that lady, she had been. Let me find the words that she
Technically, what I read in the article says that Peter Martin grabbed her by the shoulder, pretty much pushed it against the wall.
said. He said he grabbed my shoulder and pulled me into the hallway, shaking me by the shoulders and screaming at me, "You
You F.B.
Why can't you listen to what I have to say? I need to break your spirit."
I need to what?
To break your spirit.
Yes, that's
And
a good way to
and
teach
she said
people.
that he had his hands around my neck, choking me and screaming at me, and then pushed me away and left.
Hello,
And-
Lauren. Sorry to interrupt. Lauren, how you doing? I hope New Orleans is treating you well, my friend. Thank you for watching.
And it says that Peter Ball, who is her husband and was currently, at the moment, he was in the company as well. They approved what she said. And not just him, other dancers also. They
She get like,
I forgot
when
the
look
word.
at her.
They consent. What's the word? Like,
They allow it to happen.
no, they say it's like, yes, it actually happened.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know,
happened.
there's a word about that.
It
I
happened.
forgot.
It happens. So look,
So yeah, and that was the only incident that we found that that person actually said specifically what happened to them.
so right now, what's going on with this Mr. Martin is that he's not in the company at the moment
He requested leave of absence. Like
because he needs
leave.
to stay away from the controversy. So the company must go on with the beautiful work and
I mean-
repertoire that they're doing. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's what he said. But at the same time, the company, they hired a law firm to investigate the case. So it's an ongoing process right now. They're investigating what happened to find proof and see what's gonna happen. So the company, though, however, they're in season and they need to continue running. So the company is
Yeah.
the board of directors.
Hold on. Wait a minute. We'll go there in a minute. Hold on.
Oh my
Because I'm
God.
trying to put photos so people can see what's going on. And you're
Okay,
going
yes,
too
yes.
fast.
Because you're getting distracted.
Stop. I'm reading the messages. I just say hello to Lauren. Vivian. Hello, Vivian. Never see you here before. Thank you for watching. Big kiss.
Confirmed. Thank
And
you,
then
Lito.
we have Lito, #1 fan. Her sister, #1 fan. So, yeah, Lito watch always. Even if we have 0 people watching, she's always there, and we appreciate you. Thank you. So, what I was saying is that
He requested leave of absence.
he requests a leave of absence. It's okay, but oh sure. And then he comes saying that it's because he wants the company to continue, stay away from controversy, and all that. Hey, you know what? Hey, get it. Look at my face. Do I believe that? Do I really believe that it's because the company needs to be away from controversy? Maybe. But the guy is in the spot of the sniper.
Yeah, he's
So
everywhere.
he needs to get out of there because, like, things are getting very heated. So it's a firm of lawyers that are putting an independent investigation into this. So we're talking about that things escalate, like, to a big time. Like, he might not come back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think that might be time to go. I don't know. I don't want to go and predict the future, but in my opinion, he's not coming back. He's too much heat already for New York City Ballet to bring him back.
Yeah.
And then he's going to create even more controversy having
bring him
him
back.
back. So, Mr. Peter Martins, good luck with your career.
Yeah,
Because humbly, that's what I think. Hopefully not. Maybe the guy's innocent. So we cannot really be here judging him because we don't know him personally and we never really worked with him. But
I mean, I'm sure he wasn't I'm sure there's in cases with the dancers he was amazing. He was really coaching them to be better and everything. But not everybody gets along with everybody, so you never.
I mean, I gotta be talk to you like from the bottom of my heart. When you are a male dancer, and I'll tell you from my own experience. I'm not saying that I do it anymore. I'm happily married. I'm very, happy and
What are you gonna say?
exciting to enjoy my life with this beautiful woman next to me. But when you are straight and you work in ballet environment, you're a ballet dancer or you're a choreographer, whatever it is that you do in ballet, and if you're a dancer, it's 2 things that are gonna happen. the circumstances in which you are, you know, exposed are going to make you love even more women. Because, I mean, excuse me, I'm talking, okay? I'm giving my experience of being a man in ballet. So.
Talk, my man.
Excuse me, no. Anyway, so two things are going to happen. So you become a monk. You know, you don't look around, you just for dancing. And even though that never really happened, or you become a womanizer. And I gotta say, back in the day, I used to be one kind of like, and I'm not proud of that. I was young. There was too many beautiful women next to me, and I want to date it all then. I'm beautiful, and you're great, and you want to have coffee, and I can partner you, can I lift you, can I turn? So it becomes overwhelming. So, you know, and you're a straight boy, and you want to do ballet, and it's just hundreds of beautiful girls all over. All of them your age, all of them, you know, share your same kind of like love for things. So, you know, you fall into like, you want to date everybody. So, moving on to the next level, imagine that you have now power. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not saying that if I was in his shoes, I'm going to do sexual harassment to people. Like, hell no. You know, that's like, that's out of the question. Like, I believe that, you know, things has to be consensual together. If she wants to be with that person, regarding the reasons which that person wants to be in bed with that director, that's her choice.
Yes.
You know, she's saying yes. She's not being raped. She's not being forced. Yes, it's kind of like messed up that a big shot director is want to go to bed and you say, yeah, sure, let's go because I want to dance Juliet. Okay, that's on you.
Yeah.
You know, like seriously, that's on you. But the power thing is a very strong issue, you know.
Make it also like
But hold on. I'm gonna go off the topic, but what I'm saying is simple. So no, it's froze. Still on? Yeah, still on. So, Mr. Balanchine itself was a womanizer, and everybody knows that.
He had 4 wives.
4 wives. 1, 2, 3, 4 wives, and who knows how many girls he dated on New York City Ballet.
And they were all dancers.
All of female. They were like, he was like...
From the company, most of them too.
Yes, he was so like flirt. Like, he was like, I'm going to teach you how to be a good dancer. Let's go out. And we talk it over coffee. And then, yes, Mr. B. They call him Mr. B.
Yes.
Anyway, my people, so that was part of the whole topic. So when you're a boy and you're supposed to that, yeah, you know, and you're straight, technically you're going to want to date everybody and all of that. So my opinion is that him being... First of all, he has a big role model. So he watched Mr. Balanchine, and who knows if Mr. Balanchine actually, you know, harassed people too. I don't know. I haven't done research about Balanchine itself, but we might bring you back too, because I feel that if Peter Martin is actually doing this or did this, and he has Mr. Balanchine as a role model of his life as a dancer, director, and all of that, it's like, I mean, what are the odds?
Yeah.
So, you know, he watched him all over 100%. I mean, if you I can't even get upset because I get mumbling about this. Like, if he pulled a dancer, if he actually confirmed that he put this dancer into the corner and start like being so hard and so tough and saying that I need to break your spirit, that's a smoke. And when it's a smoke, it's a big fire, people.
Yes.
So.
But the thing is, if you're a director, especially, you know, dancing, it's a physical art, so they have to go touch them to make sure to correct them. So, you know, things happen. But
anyway, watch the ballet that we did. What number was it?
I think number 13. Number 13.
Number 13. Go watch the number 13 because it's about sexual harassment. Boom. Anyway.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not just in dance. It happened in Hollywood too, with girls sleeping with them. Directors or whatever.
Stop. Like, the president of the United States is being accused of sexual harassment for 13 women. I just read that this morning. That's crazy. If the president is accused, come on, really? A little company? And all of the ballet companies out there. And let me tell you something. Let me holler at you, dancers. Shame on you. You know what? Like, you want to get there, but you're not willing to put the work and actually, you know, struggle and do the sacrifices that you need to do in order for you to be picked to do that role, that you just forget about your dignity, your values, and all of the things that you were like believing to just go to bed with a female or a man that has power to control somebody's, you know, career, and you just allowed to do that. You're a shame. You're a fraud.
I mean, they said also...
You're a fraud. because you you take the easy way out.
Yes.
And I don't know. I wish I knew the names of those ones right in the top right now.
I know.
I went through all of that because I would love to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it would be probably 100 of them. So you are a disgrace for all art, because you're just willing to just give your body up for the pursuit of something. Like, yes, for the promise of something that is so vague. Like, yes, I'm gonna get to perform the opening night. Yes, that's a 1 minute like triumph thing, wonderful, and you might even have a wonderful career. But when you go to bed and you put that head on your pillow, I am sure you are like disgusted with yourself. Moving on. So who is running the company right now? Let's go back to that.
So right now the board of directors of the New York City Ballet Company have decided, instead of putting one artistic director in charge, they decided to make a little group of 4 people to run the company at the moment.
So 4 former dancers of 3 former dancers of the company and 1 current dancer in the company are running the show. So let's name them. Number 1, from your... This is what?
From your what?
From this, the guy with the black coat.
The guy with the glasses. Is he wearing glasses?
Exactly, yes. That's Mr.
Justin Peck.
Justin Peck, solist of the company and
choreographer.
Wrestling choreographer. So this is a pretty talented dude. Has been working with New York City Ballet for a long time. From kid. He was a kid. He was took it to the company, and now he's choreographing. So he has a lot of experience running the company, dealing with dancers, and all of that. Next,
Rebecca Cron.
Rebecca Cron is a principal of New York City Ballet, or ex-principal, because she retired.
She retired and now she's becoming a ballet mistress of the company.
So she's gonna run the show. And the next guy is
Jonathan Stafford.
Jonathan Stafford, another former principal dancer for New York City Ballet, and he is a coach and ballet master for a long time.
And Craig Hall.
And Craig Hall, another great dancer. And then he is another ballet master in the company. So the Fantastic Four.
Yes, the Fantastic Four. I mean, they said that these people have been really nice as well. So this is a very good choice. A lot of people approve the choice of the company to assign those to take care of the company. So let's see.
It's good. I mean, it's new blood.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you about New York City Ballet, people. That thing is boring. Yes, and you haters over there, you're going to drop comments. And who the hell are you to say that? I love ballet. From the bottom of my heart. All kind of ballets. All kind. I even love the hiplets.
Love everything.
Love everything. Because even those girls over there from Chicago, they're doing the point shoe hip hop thing, which everybody in the ballet world hate. I think they're so courageous and they're doing something different, man. Like their own thing. Why you have to criticize and judge? He's like, oh, because they shouldn't be doing that. Like they're doing something different, edgy, nice, fun. And actually some people that never seen ballet, they like it.
Yes.
So, moving on. So New York City Ballet is a great company, but it's not great anymore in my opinion. Like we went yesterday. When was it? This is a shame.
It's just Saturday.
Saturday. Beautiful snow day. We blog. That blog is coming up soon. And then we went. Let's go see City Ballet. Let's go and see the Nutcracker. I almost have a heart attack. Hit it, Maria. Hit it, Maria.
So we went. We kind of looked up the prices online and everything. But we went to check over there if we can find something affordable to go watch the
We wanted to see the show, the Nutcracker, the opening night. We expected that might be a little bit, full or whatever. But you always go because you have like the rush tickets and maybe standing room. And then what happened? Oh boy.
We asked if there's any student discount, something. Nothing, guys. They could not find consecutive seats next to each other. 2 seats. It was like random. It was packed and pretty much. Full. And the tickets that were left were $193.50 each.
I almost died. Like what? Like that's so sad. Like
I think the next cheaper ones that were probably sold out, they were like half of the price, like
$89. $89 is the cheapest.
I think it was
$85, and you are like in the top of the mountain, right
yes,
there. See, in the peak of the Empire State Building. That's what you want to see to watch.
Ring. Like
so, like yes, like your head is in the ceiling like that, and you feel like you're gonna fall down. Like So you see the top of the head of the dancers. That's like, oh boy. So that's crazy.
That's crazy. So how can you make regular people, come to watch your shows? When it's that expensive?
They won't come. That's why they have a lot of problems with finance. And you don't need to be an accountant. You need to be like administrator of, you just know. Like, I go to ballet, to Lincoln Center frequently because I pass there by my work and things like that. And one day I told Maria, watch this. It was like around 7:30ish. The show is about to start. I said, just watch. Let's just sit down for a second. It's the procession of the Walking Dead. What happened? Tons of old people like coming to see the show. Like,
all dressed up people,
please, I know they're respecting my older people. I love you, very good. But I'm just trying to prove a point here.
To prove the point of who is the audience.
So the audience of City Ballet is a very mature audience, like kind of like elderly,
yes.
Range of ages. So people that work all their life, they're retired and they just don't have nothing to do.
I mean,
just to take, a little bit enjoyment going to the ballet. But it's all that high class people.
You could tell, like, how everybody that was going there, they were all dressed so well. Like,
yeah, the tuxedos and all of that, and the fur coats. But what I'm trying to say, and I've been inside the show, and you see these guys watching. Then second night, they're like, so, but why do I say that? It's because simply they don't open up.
It's not relevant to the people.
The ballets that they do, they are not like saying anything. They're just pretty people dancing very amazingly technically, but nothing to say. And, I honestly going to tell you something. I never understood Balanchine. And I'm going to be 100% frank. Hold on. When I was in my school, in my ballet school, and I saw Balanchine stuff, I was like, and the teacher is like, look and enjoy the movements. Like, I just don't understand it.
Like, it's a lot of times if you watch the repertory, yes, it's okay. It's nice once in a while to have ballets that are just like for the sake of movement, that have like pretty movement.
Yes, for the art, it's beautiful, but
most of the like repertory too. If you ask the dancers too, they say, "Oh, it's an abstract ballet."
Yeah, like you see,
it's about. It can be to your own interpretation and everything.
So it's just crazy because you see this. Sorry, love. I'm gonna go say something to that. It's so funny that when they interview the dancers about the pieces, they're trying to describe something that is undescribable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes me feel like a creature. And then I touch him, and then he touched me, and then we flee. We like, what the hell are you talking about, woman? Like, that is about nothing.
What we're trying to say, though, is that if they open up the repertory to create content that would attract current situations, people that go through the stuff that they watch, it will be more approachable.
What my beautiful Maria Kupari is trying to say is that unfortunately the work of the work of New York City Ballet is not current, and people cannot relate to it, because you cannot relate to a bunch of women dancing with very colorful things, and it's just a bunch of Stravinsky concertos that just don't understand, and it's kind of like sometimes a little bit nosy and heavy on the eye. And
so we're trying to say, maybe we're hoping to see a change. Maybe these people that are the new new team directing the company, hopefully will bring something more fresh. I don't know,
but at the same time,
they keep them.
No, honestly, that's going to be that box forever. That's Balanchine's legacy. You have the board of trustees with the ballets, and they have to keep doing those ballets.
I'm saying because they are, once in a while they have openness to show a new ballet.
Yeah, but look at this. Peter Martins not long ago, he commissioned Paul Newman, right? The Beatle guy, Paul Newman. Yes, what's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, Paul Newman, the guy from the Beatles, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So he commissioned him for music, for a ballet that he was choreographing an opening season. They pay him $1 million. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that, no.
So the New York City Ballet paid Paul Newman $1 million to create his music. He delivered. He did create the music. It was cool and all of that. And it was a big disaster. It was no good at all. That $1 million totally lost. The music was great. It wasn't even that great. It was just okay, but the choreography was not good. Like, you got this amazing, iconic star making music for you. Wow. And then you go back to do all of that weirdness thing and that strange movements and all of that. And then your audience is going to be like, okay, you're trying to be innovative, but you're not really going all the way in.
Yeah.
You know, like, you got this amazing music, make something of it, you know, like, create this kind of tale about it. And something that is relatable, like something that is current. And then, you know, like, make people identify with them. That's my opinion. Of course, you know, the New York Times went hard, like, this is no make no sense. But it's really hard to change people's minds.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to say that they haven't tried. Maybe actually Peter Martins wants to try some stuff and move the company forward, but he cannot.
I mean, it's a board of directors. They have to keep their mission to what it is,
and
to keep the legacy of Balanchine. And you have to
understand that they are not willing to risk The Walking Dead. Because The Walking Dead still comes to the shows. You know, I'm not going to... Because, you know, and then these people that is told, you know, oh, then they watch this Paul Newman thing, might be edgy and cool, and... Or they be like, I can't watch this. This is no classic. This is... So that could happen. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So I'm in between. I cannot say they're not trying. I just can see the thing that they put out there and we watch and see some really interesting choreography works by Justin Peck. But at the same time, it's kind of, you know, raining over wet. You know, still a little bit the same movement, concertos, little thing, little that, kind of like the Ramansky thing that we'd say, you know, whatever, you know, like make a ballet about sexual harassment. Hell no! They won't do that. Are you crazy? Anyway, so my people, that was the amazing show of today. Sexual harassment, Peter Martins, one of the ones that pretty much has been cut. I am not saying that the guy did it, but if he asked for a leave of absence, I don't want to be around there when they do the investigation and things. And it's other people coming forward and saying a lot of things. I got to say, my people, that the possibilities that the guy actually did it are very high. And they pointing, hold on. And hold on. And the New York City Ballet,
they're pointing, yes.
Pointing the Fantastic Four to run the company. I don't know. They said that it's like provisional, but...
Yeah, temporary, so we'll see.
They didn't pick one director, they picked 4. So, I think New York City Ballet is behind something. They said, you run this, you run that, and you run this. And I think that will be better. So, we are not going to give total power to one person. We're going to make a little small board of directors. So, you can, guys, figure everything out. The school, the repertoire, the corps de ballet, the principals. Yeah, that gave me chills. Because I think that's what's happening. My people, we're about to close the show. Ballet Popular is telling you, Ibrahim, myself, because we are Ballet Popular. I don't know. I don't think Peter Martins is coming back.
I don't think so either. That was probably the end.
I think that's this. I might be wrong. Tomorrow, he's going to resume his activities.
Oh, no, he might be guesting once in a while to teach master classes.
Yeah, or like put a ballet together. But I don't think he's coming back to run the show.
Yeah.
So, Peter Martins, if you're watching, I doubt it. So,
I don't think it's watching.
Farewell. I did enjoy your dancing. You're a hell of a dancer. I've seen many of your videos. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that, well, I'm not sorry. If you are a douche, you're a douche. So, I mean, what kind of, if you really did all those things and, you know, punch people and sexual harass people, that's a shame. And if you didn't, you know, it's kind of bad that people are pretty much corner you. So,
I mean, they did say that one girl, she asked him, what did I have to do to be promoted to soloist? And his answer was kind of implying that she would have to sleep with him, you know. So,
so we don't know. The board of directors and the lawyers that they point to do the investigation. I mean, people, let's be smart about it. We're gonna close with this, but if the guy's leaving, if he doesn't want to say anything about the subject, and then people are coming forward, what do you really think happened?
That shows some guilt.
You know, if I was guilty, I'm not going nowhere. I mean, sorry, if I was innocent.
I mean, like, I'm staying here.
What the hell? Like, I will be like, you are full of it. How are you going to do this? I'm the most, like, well put together human being here. I will never do something like that. This is just messed up. We need to do a big investigation. I will testify. I will bring my people so you can see I work with her. So have an interview separate if you want, and come back to me and tell me if I really did it.
Damn, you're so passionate.
Yes, but what he did instead, like people that is being accused of killing somebody when they actually kill somebody. Yeah,
you don't talk.
No, they say this. I play.
I don't know the expression.
It's expression, but it's the law. Like, I play the fifth. So he calls the Fifth Amendment. So I don't want to answer your question.
Yeah, because whatever you say might be used against you.
Incriminated, yes. So, and then that's what's going on. I don't know. But Ibrahim Perez, my opinion as a human being, I feel, and I know being contaminated by the media, I feel just actions speak value. Mm-hmm. If you are not there, staying there, putting the face to get the punches and really come out of it like you guys are full of it. I cannot believe you're doing this to me. I never have done it. I have proof. I'm innocent. I don't need to go nowhere. That shows to me somebody that is innocent.
Paul McCartney.
But, oh yes, thank you, Paul McCartney. I'm sorry, my people. What did he say, Paul Newman? The hell is wrong with me? Yeah, obviously, I am not a fan of... Sorry, Mr. McCartney. Mr. McCartney, you know, Paul McCartney. Sorry. Thank you very much, Kelly. I appreciate it. So
anyway, guys, what we're going to say is that dancers, make sure you work hard to be proud of what you achieved. Don't find the easy way around. Respect your dignity, yourself, and work for what you want.
So yes, my people, I am going to close a little bit with this.
It's a moment of wisdom?
It's a moment of wisdom.
Okay, go ahead.
Peter Martins. That guy right there. Hopefully, he's innocent. Maybe all this is a crazy thing that happened. Maybe a crazy dancer coming out saying a bunch of things because she feels unhappy about her career and things. But this guy, all his legacy, all his amazing contributions to the world of ballet will be judged for a single act.
That's crazy, right? You do a million things that people...
A million things that this guy did wonderfully to maintain and sustain this company.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm not defending him or nothing. I'm just saying...
But like, I'm sure he worked very hard and...
yeah, you know, that guy is the prodigy of Mr. Balanchine. Like the last one that actually Balanchine took the time to coach and mentor as a man. Mm-hmm. You know, like... And he will be remembered for a single act. Either if it happens or not. Nobody will remember him for all the great things that he did. They will remember him for this controversy. So Peter Martins, I wish you all the best luck. We don't have no hate against you. You know, we don't just have hate against unfairness. Mm-hmm. You know, and yes, like injustice. Like if you did what they say you did, then shame on you. Like, you're a disgrace. But if you didn't do it and you're being blamed for something that is out of your control, I feel really sorry. And if it's that the case and you're innocent, I really hope from the bottom of my heart you come back and do what you're doing and maintain your wonderful company and the legacy of Mr. Balanchine. So I just wanted to conclude with that. That guy was a hell of a dancer. But now he's being judged for a single act. Or multiple acts, who knows? So I wanted to conclude with that, my people. For the dancers out there and the beautiful women of ballet, stop being easy.
And have some self-esteem too, because that's part of it.
You know, have some self-respect. Like you spend all your life training all your life to become a great dancer, and then you just decide to take the easy way out, sleeping with a fat guy and having sex with him. I'm not saying him in general, who knows? Or even getting, you know... Yeah, like that's just no...
Like in dancers in general also, like sometimes, a lot of the times have low self-esteem. So if you feel like somebody is like a...
No. I'm going to close. We're going over. But I'm going to close with this. This has nothing to do with self-esteem. A lot of dancers don't love themselves, that's for sure. They just think they're the worst of them and all of that.
That's why they think that's the only way to get where they want.
But that's not the only way. That comes from your family. That comes from the values that they put on you. And it's nothing to do with ballet. Because if you take that dancer and you put it in college, or you put it in a law firm or whatever, and you have the boss saying, "You sleep with me, I'll make you a partner in the law firm."
Yeah.
Do you think she's gonna say yes?
Depends on.
No, I don't think so. I think that if it's a different environment, no. But the ballet thing is so contaminated and so, I don't know. What I'm trying to say, I'm talking too much, but what I'm trying to say is simple. Like, women, men, please respect yourself. You know, you're too valuable as a dancer, as a performer, as an artist, to just like lose yourself in these things that don't make no sense. Somebody's promised you a role, but you gotta actually like give your body to somebody. Let that person do whatever they want to do with your body. And on top of that, you have to pretend you like it. If you go through that, you're just garbage.
Oh, if you're so uncomfortable dancing that role.
That's just like, I was doing that ballet with Maria, and I felt uncomfortable doing it.
I know, I was like...
Like, I was trying to kind of like touch her kind of like messiness. Like, I felt bad, but I was doing a role. But I just, you know, people, have a wonderful day. Respect yourself, women. Take care of yourself, please. You're valuable, you're beautiful. Don't let these powerful people put you down or break your spirit.
Yes.
See, if you're a dancer, if you're a dance lover, you should be in an environment that people, you know, enhance where you are, tell you that you're wonderful and you're capable of doing anything. So that is the end of the show, my people. Thank you for the technical difficulties, Kelly, Kimberly, Lito, and the other people that were watching. Thank you very much. And the people that are about to watch when we repost this, thank you very much. We're very happy. Thank you, subscribers from YouTube. We hit 500 subscribers. 500. Woo. That's a big, you know, accomplishment for us because
thank you for the love.
Because we start from zero. So that means that actually the people that are watching really care about what we say and what we're doing. So thank you, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. All of you guys are great. So have a wonderful day. We are signing out. Goodbye, my people.